America, shining beacon, land that I love, heart and center of love and peace to come.
Are you ready? He's ready. Michael, could you please give us the time and the date?
Sure. The time is 7:04 Pacific Time. The date is October 28th, 2017. We are up here in the Great Room in our beautiful home in Mission Viejo, California. We are here with a visit, the 5th visit of Maitreya. Lord Maitreya, welcome to our home. Mi casa es su casa. Our home is your home.
Yes, it certainly is. And we just had a lovely Mexican dinner, didn't we, today?
Yes, we went to one of our favorite Mexican restaurants today to celebrate.
To celebrate a wonderful day, a beautiful day. All right, Maitreya, you are here. How exciting. This is our 5th message from Maitreya. Our 5th message and our 5th Buddha. And our sovereign of this planet, the earth, and you are the last sovereign of the planet. Did you put that down?
5th Buddha?
5th Buddha. Last sovereign of this planet. Oh my
Last
goodness.
sovereign.
Lord Maitreya, we praise you. We thank you so much for the undertaking that you are beginning here. We thank you so very, very much.
Yes, thank you. And
People, go ahead, Michael.
Oh, and thank all of your team members too.
Oh, we thank everyone, yes.
And not just the team members and workers, but also the support group whom we've come to know. So.
Yes, we have come to know many in the support group that are not particularly involved in the exact doings of the mission, but they are rooting for you. And they're giving their approval and they're giving gifts. They've actually said they will give gifts
To everyone.
to everyone on the earth in December of this year for a whole year. So that's really an exciting thing, and we thank all of them for that. Now, I am under the impression that you are here to speak with us, giving out the 5th message for the world? No. You are giving out a message, to America.
Oh.
A message to America. Well, thank you. You're here in America, and we are so pleased for that. And you are here to speak to American people. My goodness. Oh, well, we are very honored. Thank you. Thank you very much. We are also honored that you are in your, could we say it's a paradise body? No, we can't say that. What can we say? In your personal body, we can say that. It says this is his personal body. All right. And with the personal body, we have gold hair. Oh my goodness. You honor us greatly. Thank you. Gold hair and gold eyes. Very lovely. Very impressive. Very, what shall I say? This is very unusual. Very unusual. Gold hair and gold eyes. Oh my goodness. We have on a purple robe, if you can put that down. Purple. Oh my goodness, this is impressive. Gold hair, gold eyes, purple robe. Oh, my goodness. I'm kind of taken aback and I don't know what to say. That's really beautiful. But you are still beaming as usual. So I guess you're happy tonight. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. It is a short gown, Michael. We'll say robe. 2 below the knee. Just below the knee. And kind of shorter sleeves above the elbow. Let me see.
It starts right there.
And this is a dark purple, if we can put that down.
Dark purple?
This is a very vivid dark purple.
Vivid.
Vivid dark purple. Gold hair. Gold eyes. And a dark purple. Very, very lovely. We're just in our day clothes from today. Michael just got back from the church where he was singing. But he still looks nice in a long sleeve shirt and long slacks, of course. And I'm in kind of a long dress. Well, it's actually a skirt and blouse in turquoise today. But nothing like a purple robe with gold hair and gold eyes. That's really very magnificent. Thank you for honoring us tonight. Thank you so much. All right, you have a message for the world, but you're doing it exclusively for America tonight. But the world can hear it, of course. But you are speaking to us and to Americans, and we are Americans, so I guess that's appropriate. Yes, we are Americans. I'm very proud of our country. In fact, today I gave Michael a small plate that had the presidential seal on it, where the eagle is facing toward the olive branch, which means peace.
Mm-hmm. An eye toward peace.
An eye toward peace. And is that what you were speaking of? No, that's not. But it's all right. That's a wonderful thing to think about. We still are praying for world peace every night.
I am also proud to be an American, and I love our country.
Yes.
I love what our country stands for freedom, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and freedom to live our lives happily.
Yes.
And I'm proud to be an example to the world. So we've been told, or we've heard messages that a lot of your work, Maitreya, is being done in America.
Yes.
And some of the new programs and maybe even a shining example will be from America.
Oh, I certainly think so. With Maitreya leading and guiding us, I'm certain that will happen. I know you told us in the last meeting or so to be assured that we will all succeed in all of this effort, and with you leading us, and as our Lord, I know that it will. So we are assured there will be success.
So is America the prime ground, the prime place for this new message, this new transformation of the earth? Is America the beginning place?
It really is. He's saying it really is. This is the beginning place, America. Each and every American he is speaking to. Each and every American, wherever they may be in the world. He is saying that he really feels that each American could do their part in bringing about this new world. He wants every single American to be his representative, representing America to the rest of the world and to all of its people. all of the people that we come in contact with that are from other countries, other places, we must feel that we are Maitreya's representative to them. He wants us to be kind to our fellow man. He wants us to tell everyone in America he loves them. He loves America. He wants America to be that shining beacon for the Universal Father. And since he is under the local Universe Father, he knows that he and the local Universe Father can succeed in this mission to make this planet an example for others in our local universe and elsewhere. That seems like an awfully big job, Maitreya. I mean, we're just a very tiny planet, and for us to be an example to others.
But the beginning of this process will take 20, 50 years.
Well, he is going to be mainly in America for the next 20 years. Trying to put in place some of the programs from our Melchizedeks that had visited us before, implementing new programs for social and personal relationships, new programs for sharing with the rest of the world, not only America's resources, but also their idealism and their faith, of whatever religion they are, or whatever personal ideology they have.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to show the world that Americans are strong and that we can create a new world order. He wants to show the world that Americans can create a new world order that can benefit everyone else in the world too.
So, America being a shining beacon of light for the world catches on, the world becomes a shining beacon for other planets in the local universe.
Yes.
How long would that take for America to be a shining beacon for the planet? And then how long would it be for the planet to be a shining beacon for other planets?
For most of his social programs to be in place and people actually working in them, he's saying 40 years would be a good measurement of time to say. 40 years. Our country should be able to be implementing these programs, be involved in these programs, sharing more with the rest of the world, trying to bring them into these programs by that time, 40 years. He will be mainly working in America for 20 years. After that, he will be going around to the rest of the world and trying to put these programs in their countries. After being fully satisfied that America was doing the job they were supposed to do. And he feels confident that perhaps in 40 years we could be really starting to show that things are in place for not just America, but the rest of the world too.
I see. It's about
The
40
magisterial
years.
mission is for 50 years,
That's what we've been told.
but he'll be working mainly with America for 20. Within 40, we should have been branching out into the rest of the world pretty much. So 40 years is what he's using as his timetable to try and have the whole world at least involved or starting to be
Involved.
active
Uh-huh.
in these programs.
And then how much longer would it take for the world to catch on to where they are, where these programs are fully implemented and functioning?
Well, he would like to have this done by 50 years.
I see, 50 years.
He would like to. He's not quite as confident about the 50-year period. He is with the 40. He thinks that can be accomplished. And the 20 years he's here in America to begin doing the part that America must play.
Uh-huh.
40 years he thinks he can do that, getting the other countries to begin to be involved. As far as our Earth being a beacon for other planets, that is a indeterminable time limit right now.
I had a feeling that was kind of unanswerable at this time.
It is. It is
'Cause I'm sure it
unanswerable.
depends a lot on how these programs and changes take hold, yes?
No, it's not even that. It's just that,
There are so many
There are-
factors involved.
yes,
It's more complex than
it
just
is.
a simple
It really
answer.
is, because what you have to do is you have to raise the planet spiritually. And that is something that the people may not be able to do. And for that to be done, that will be another program, and that isn't something that he really is discussing right now.
I see. So it goes beyond the involvement of humans.
It does.
As
It does.
to when or how
Yes.
the Earth is a beacon of light for other
For
planets.
others, yes, and for other. We have other planets that are at varying degrees of, you could say, evolution or levels, you know, of development.
Spiritual development.
Yes, and our planet is not at a spiritual development at this time, and may not be in 50 years either. So he's hoping that in 50 years, we can maybe have the nuts and bolts of a material universe and world on our planet that is participating in equalizing resources and so forth, and more generous to people so they can have their joy and their ideals realized and their hopes and dreams.
Yeah, we also talked about people, Maitreya, you, was it perhaps you or other Melchizedeks that talked about the programs, the programs where everyone would have more basic resources necessary to live a joyful life, which would lead to a more joyful and spiritually centered life?
Absolutely. No, not necessarily. There again, he wants to have us separate the spiritual life with the material life. A happy, joyful material life is what he's after in the next 50 years, this magisterial mission. The spiritual life, they are beginning with some of the Melchizedeks. Were telling us that they were trying to open up their hearts to pray with the Father, the local universe Father and the local universe Mother, and thanking our universal Father and so forth, and to think in a more spiritual way. But this magisterial mission is not necessarily the mission to begin the spiritual revolution.
Yeah, it's the nuts and bolts again. Getting back to
More of
nuts
it
and
is.
bolts.
More of it is.
A material transformation.
It is, and some of the spiritual is mixed in there, of
Oh,
course.
Oh, yeah.
I know we had Melchizedek, number 1, who was Melchizedek of truth, and he wanted to use the churches and the mosques and the temples that are already in place to bring about some spiritual values and some knowledge of salvation and people's personal paths to seek that. But he is saying that he will be no, he's not going to be very satisfied, but he will be hopeful that in 50 years we will not only have a materially better world, but also a more spiritual one also. But he's not as confident that we can say that we'll have that guaranteed by then. In fact, he's saying a different story.
Okay. Well, that kind of led me to a question, Lord Maitreya. This hopeful transformation in 50 years, would the greater percentage rely upon humans to make this transformation, or is it something that you and your team will be working on more in bringing it about more than human involvement would?
He's saying that after the 50-year plan, this magisterial mission of 50 years, they will begin a new plan for this planet that will include the local universe father and mother again. This will include the infinite spirit, the infinite father,
Infinite Fathers.
the infinite father, and although he will be the sovereign of this world, this one will be more run by the infinite father, because this one will be trying to elevate the people of this earth in a more spiritual way.
I see.
Let me see what you have written there.
I don't know if you can read it.
That's all right.
I'm writing as fast as I can. There you go. So it says here that after 50 years, magisterial mission. After the 50-year magisterial mission, they will begin a new plan for this planet that will include the local universe father and local universe mother, and include the infinite spirit, or infinite father spirit,
Yes.
whom we call Father Fortuna, by the way.
Yes.
Although Maitreya will be the sovereign of the
Yes.
planet at that time, the infinite father will elevate humanity in a more spiritual way. So kind of a new phase, not necessarily
will
just
be.
a material transformation, but begin with the spiritual.
Yes. Now, it is true that Maitreya is going to be setting up these spiritual centers throughout the world, so that when all of the social programs are in place, he will still be giving out his messages to the archangels and to the ones that are in these temples and mosques, and he's actually using some of the temples, mosques, and churches that are physically structured today. He will be giving out his messages to the workers in those temples and spiritual centers. But it will be the infinite father with the local universe father and mother that will begin a new program of spiritual upliftment for this earth.
How much will humans be involved at that point in that particular project? Is that more of an inner level, higher beings working on an inner level type project? As I know that you've said, Maitreya, that you'll be working with some humans, like political leaders and people of influence on the earth for the material changes and the new civilization.
Yes.
Is this the spiritual phase after 50 years involve humans to make that happen?
He's saying that that is something that He does not want to reveal at this time how that will happen and how they are going to proceed.
I know why.
I know why. But it will be an upliftment in a spiritual
Yes.
way. That the Infinite Father is going to be leading, and with the local universe Father and Mother, and guiding them. But he does not want to reveal how that is going to be
Yes.
processed.
I understand.
And he does not want to reveal how long of a time it will take to do that.
Sure.
But he will tell us this. He will give us a generality. He will say probably within 100 years.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't want to say exactly because that's indeterminable right at this moment. That's a little bit far out for us to start to contemplate and work on. We're not probably going to be here 100 years from now.
It sounds to me, Lord Maitreya, that you and your group, along with the Infinite Father, Local Universe Father, and Local Universe Mother, probably have everything under control, and I'm sure you'll be very, very successful in that.
He is going to again reiterate that we should be assured that success will happen.
And it sounds like maybe this might be a joyful project for all of you to transform this earth, to make it a beacon of light, and to maybe offer it up as a gift to the Universal Father.
Exactly. Yes. That is the goal. Yeah. That is the goal.
Yes.
They want to bring it up to the level where it is as a gift, yes. A beautiful gift for the Universal Father.
Yes.
Exactly. And I hope that we all can do our part to bring that about by being more joyful in our life right now. Maybe we won't live 150 years more, but who knows, you know. You just never know with all of this going on that they're doing.
So is the nuts and bolts material transformation within this next 50 years a necessary component to then this next phase?
Absolutely. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Everything has to be in place. Every person on the whole planet has to have their joy fulfilled, their desires realized, their happiness assured. This could truly be called a heaven on earth.
Wow.
Eventually. Eventually. But to just get the material desires in good place for each person would be, just a fantastic thing for each person to feel that their life is fulfilling and worthwhile, and that they are on the right path, and a joyful life. That's a big hunk of it. And then for the Infinite Father to lead the Local Universe Father and Mother into a new mission of uplifting the people in a spiritual way. It certainly sounds like a magnificent plan.
Do you think America can do it, Lord Maitreya?
America can do it.
America can do it.
America can do it. It may seem like right now we're having a lot of squabbles and inner fighting and so forth, but that certainly can't last forever. And certainly not with you in charge, Lord Maitreya. We will have faith. He says to have faith. Have faith that we can bring this world into a more peaceful state, beginning with America and the people in America, as a mirror to the rest of the world, a mirror for everyone to see the reflection of goodness and equality and generosity. of the American people and the strength to guide and lead the others in other countries and to bring them up to the level where they are all feeling secure and happy and even prosperous. And his last request he wants people to contemplate the idea that America ultimately could be the source of bringing about the divine plan that has originated with the Universal Father. And his hope is that each person will represent him to do their part to bring about a happier life for themselves and for those around them. He's saying, be proud that you are an American, because America can do it. America can bring peace and stability to the world. And with peace and stability, we'll bring friendship with the rest of the world. Maitreya says he wants us to think of him as a friend. And he wants each one of us to be a friend to others. He's gone.